Alright guys, welcome back to JayCanFixIt. Today we have a 65-inch TV. This is a TCL TV. I've got it upside down because I don't have any feet. It hangs on the wall. So we're going to see if we can fix this thing. It quit working. It just went to a very lightly lit blue screen. Nothing else. So today we're going to see what parts we might need and see if we can't get it fixed. Alright. First we got to remove all the screws. So this is going to take a little while. And it's best to use some kind of a electric tool. I wouldn't say put them back on with that though. Some of these you can pick up, but most of them you gotta have a little magnet. That could be bad. This one, then this one here, which I'm assuming controls the display, and I know this is the power board because this is where the power cord hooks up. This right here has HDMIs and all that on it, so. And this is going to be some kind of display board. So what we're going to do is we're going to change one of these three, and we're going to see if we can't get it to work. And this part here is $14 on eBay. This part is $9 on eBay. And this part is $25 on eBay. So you see, if either one of these, or if all of these fix it, if I have to change all of them out, I'm out $50 for a 65-inch TV. So let's start by changing one out and then go from there. Alright, this is the first one we're going to change right here. This is it. I'm looking, I just got the board, so I'm looking at it, make sure I don't have any burnt spots on it, any noticeably burnt spots anyway. Alright, I don't see any. I know I probably should be wearing some kind of electrostatic discharge cables and all that stuff. I don't have all that stuff. And I probably could make it, you know, technically, but I have a metal table here that's grounded to the floor. I'll just make sure that I touch that before I touch any of these components and just make sure I'm not sliding them around on any of this plastic because it's not good. Let's see. Alright, first thing we're going to try is we're going to try this one here. So I'm going to unplug these. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4 screws in this. And this also has 3 plugs here that are hooked on the back side of this, which is for your power button and your speakers. Now I have not unhooked the ribbon yet, and the reason I haven't unhooked the ribbon yet is because I like this to be not so tight while I'm hooking the ribbon up or unhooking a ribbon. So you just take this, let me get a little small scribe so I can show you, or a small screwdriver. The way you do this is you just take this right here and you get your fingernail up underneath this part and you just lift it up. Just barely lift it up, and then this should come right out of there by pulling on it, just like that. Now, I want it up out of the way, and we'll swap these pieces out. let's see, this snaps right here, and just pull this off. And this one goes in just like that. Just like that. And I'm going to set it right here. And I'm going to do the same thing here. I'm going to pick this up first. And then I'm going to slide this in there like it goes. And then I'm going to snap it down. Now I'm going to put these screws back in it. Don't over tighten them. These little flimsy holes that's in this thing, they'll mess you up. If you over tighten it, you'll strip it and then you won't have anything hooked up to it. Alright, there's that. Here's this one. Now I'm going to plug these three in here. We're going to put the back on it. We're going to plug it up and see if this $14 part fixed it or not. And if it doesn't fix it, we might turn around and sell this one. I'm going to put it back where I got it. Alright. Put this. Let's see here. Okay, I got all those on there. Put all this back together. I'm gonna put a couple of screws in it just to hold it. Place. Alright, let's see what it does when we power it up. Alright, so that one didn't fix it. I can hear it turning off and on though. Okay, that one didn't fix it. Let's try the other one. Touch ground. That's probably what's going to be the problem there. let's see if we can get this one to that one's loose. That one's loose. All right, there's this one. All right, here's the new piece now. Okay, I got that in there. Now, this one. This one. I'll put my screws in it. Okay. Well, let's put it back together. Let's plug her in and try that. See what happens. I don't feel like it's gonna be that one, but I don't know. But I figured I would try all the cheap stuff first. Look at that. How about that? A $9 part. $9 part. And this TV is back on again. $9. How about that? $9. This is a 4K TV and a $9 part. This $9 part right here. This little thing here fixed it. $9. Not a power module, was only $20, and the video controller was $14, but this was $9. Wow. And I won't even tell you guys where I got this TV. But $9 fixed it. So now I'm gonna order the feet for it and order a remote control. The remote control for this TV is $10 and the feet is $8. So I'm gonna have a new TV for, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and count the $14 that I spent on the other one also. So that was $25 and something cents, tax and all, through eBay and shipping and everything with that. So that's $25, I'll say 26, plus another 10 will be 36, plus we'll say another, I don't know, 14 to make it even $50 for a 4K 65-inch TV. Not a bad deal. Quit throwing your TVs away, people. Investigate them.